Welcome back, guys. It's the Nervous Vet. We're here to talk about the games from Saturday, the 25th of April. There were three of them, and I told you guys wrong information yesterday, which I have to apologize for. We'll get into that. And I also lied at the beginning of these videos. I said there was not going to be any sweeps. We had a sweep. What the hell? Anyway, three games. We're right in the thick of the first round. We got 4 games on today. First one starts in about 2.5 hours. It's my Buffalo Sabres, man, playing in a day game. We love that. We'll get right into it. Early game yesterday was one of those 3-0 series that I was telling you about. We had 3 of them. We had both of the top seeds, Colorado and Carolina, were both 3-0 on their opponents, and we also had the surprise 3-0 series, which was where is it? Over here. This one. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. 2 of those were in action. And first game of the day, we have the Carolina Hurricanes and Ottawa Senators. Ottawa Senators have played pretty much 3 close games. They lost in double OT one time. I think they've had a couple of other 1-goal games in there, 1 or 2-goal games. They've been competitive. They have not been able to close out a game, though. And today was no different. They were actually the first team to be eliminated from playoff contention. So we can actually move that around. Hurricanes win 4-2. 4-2. Senators are out. Crazy. The second thing that I need to tell you guys is yesterday, I was talking about this series, and I know my average watch time is only about a little over a minute or something like that, so y'all probably didn't see this anyway. But I told you that Minnesota was up in the series 2-1. That was a lie. Dallas is up in that series 2-1 as of yesterday, but Minnesota ended up winning in overtime to tie the series 2-2. So I told you guys Minnesota was up 2-1 yesterday. That was untrue. I don't know why I said that. Regardless, the series is now 2-2, and it's finally living to the potential of being the best series in the first round, at least in the Western Conference. It's hard to debate because Tampa Bay, Montreal has gone to overtime every game. So that's my pick so far. But the surprise series is the Penguins and the Flyers. Philly has gotten off to a roaring start. They carried all their momentum from the regular season to get that playoff spot in the Metropolitan Division. And, man, they went on a 3-0 series lead, and now they're up 3-1. Pittsburgh does get a win. Pittsburgh won 4-2 yesterday. So, again, yesterday's scores are as follows. Hurricanes 4, Senators 2, Wild 3, Stars 2. In overtime, Penguins 4, Flyers 2. So that leaves us with what? 3-0 Colorado in this series. 2-2 Dallas and Minnesota. 2-1 Utah over Las Vegas. 2-1 Ducks over Anaheim. 4-0 Carolina over Ottawa. 3-1 Philly over Pittsburgh. 2-1 Buffalo over the Bruins. And 2-1 Montreal over Tampa Bay. Today, April 26th, we have the Bruins and Sabres, 11 a.m. in the West Coast. That's got to be an early game back east. Y'all are going to be waking up just watching the best team in hockey, the Buffalo Sabres. What a luxury you guys have. At least I get to wait till bars open up and go watch them. Kings and Avalanche at 1:30. Then we have the Canadiens and Lightning at 4 on ESPN. And finally, we have the Oilers in the primetime slot once again. Got to have them in the primetime slot so everyone can watch Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid go down 3-1 to the shit Ducks. What a horrible series. 2 horrible Pacific Division teams. I mean, they would have been 10th or 11th place in the East, but they were gifted being in the division with the the Vegas Golden Knights. So good for them for being in a shitty division and making the playoffs. Check it out. That's crazy. The teams that played today, check this out. Sabres, 109 points. Bruins, 100 points. Avalanche, 121 points. Canadiens, 106 points. Lightning, 106 points. Here's the Pacific Division teams. Oilers, 93 points. Ducks, 92 points. Kings, 90 points. They don't fucking belong here. They don't fucking belong in the playoffs. Why are they here? I would much rather watch Ovi and all those teams in the East that scored that high 90s, closing in on 100 points, had to play stiffer competition all year long. Anyway, I digress. But I hope McDavid, Draisaitl, all them dudes get eliminated so we don't have to hear about them. So they're not in their however manyth Stanley Cup in a row, Western Conference Final, semifinals in a row. It seems like they're always there. They can never get over the hump because they can't beat Florida teams and they can't beat Colorado and they can't beat all these other teams, I'm sick of them. And the Ducks ain't going anywhere. Let's be honest about that. I mean, it's crazy to think that you have all these tough teams up here and only one of them is going to make the conference final, and you have all these mediocre teams down here. They need to do something about the playoffs because it's one of these Pacific Division teams is probably making the conference final. Hopefully Utah, which don't even get me started on how I feel about Utah. Hopefully Utah can take care of Vegas and take care of whoever wins that loser bowl. They're at the bottom. But yeah, those are the 4 games we have on today. And that's pretty much all I have for you. But we'll go ahead and do this. Ottawa Senators are donezo. We'll just take them off the board. Good season for you, Ottawa. Wish you could have done a little better in that first round. Would the Washington Capitals have done that? Would the Columbus Blue Jackets or the New York Islanders or the Detroit Red Wings gotten swept? Probably. Carolina's for real. But, first team out. So we'll see. We'll see if the Kings are the next team out when they're playing Colorado Avalanche, who had 121 points, 31 points more than LA. Why do they even belong in the same bracket? Crazy. All right. Till next time, you know what it is. Watch hockey. It's good for you. See ya.